Yes, sir.
We're all the way to that corner.
Yellow words. That's what I said. No, you said yellow sign, not words.
All right, we're at the Haymarket Iceplex. This is the consolation game in the President's Day tournament. We're playing the Princeton Tigers, wearing white. Potomac is wearing their blue jerseys. We're the away team for this game. They have closed the Zamboni doors, and we have at least one referee out there. Two referees. The game's going to get started a little bit late. The game before us just got done, and they just got done cutting the ice. We're about 20 minutes behind right now. And there's no Wi-Fi here, so whatever you're getting is off my phone's data plan, so hopefully it's working okay. Let's go.
Hey, take care, John. Tough one, man. It's a good tournament. Please play ball.
If you do, it'll make it a wet broadcast down here. So let's try to spit on the ice. All right, here come the Potomac Patriots wearing the blue jerseys. So Henry was in net yesterday. I assume that Kate's going to be in net for us today. And I think we're missing one skater. But it looks like we got pretty much everybody else. And they're going to start their warm-up. Yeah. All right, that moves into the warm-up. They're going to collect up the pucks here.
Buddy, nice job. Very good.
I've been impressed so far with the matchups in this tournament that have been pretty evenly matched. In fact, there were 4 teams that were tied for 6th place, and it had to come down to multiple tiebreakers to figure out who was going to play in the semifinals and the finals and the consolation game. So very evenly matched teams here in this tournament, which is not what you always see. Sometimes you get some very lopsided teams that show up, but these teams all seem to be pretty evenly matched. 13-minute periods in this tournament format, 2-minute penalties, which makes for a little different dynamic than what we see in the regular season. All right, as soon as they break here, I'll get you a starting lineup. got all the pucks out of there. The referee's going to make sure. Kate's in net. William and Langston are on the ice to start with Riot, Brody, and Dakota. And a little different from yesterday. We actually had 2 referees today, so that's helpful. Here comes the first period puck drop. And Tigers want to draw, but left the puck there. Langston kicks it ahead and goes into the offensive zone. Dakota kicked out of there by the Tigers, and they dump it into our defensive zone, chasing after it now. And we got offsides the call. Coming back to neutral ice. Oh, it's icing. Sorry, going all the way down. All right, they're going to stay out there for another drop. Dakota's in the slot. Riot's taking a face-off. Controlled by the Patriots, back to Brody. Brody's going to wind up, takes a shot. Missed the net, comes over to the near side. They got redirected. Back out to Langston. Langston chips it into the slot, bouncing around in there, goes into the near corner, and getting dug out of there. And comes back towards the blue, top of the circle. Lost the puck, goes over to the far circle. Williams going to step up and try to pressure that puck, but Tigers beat him to it, and they throw it out, and goes out to neutral ice. Now trying to play catch-up here, and now taken away, but miscommunication there. And now the puck goes back deep in our corner. Langston's there pressuring and players go down, no call though. And now getting picked up by the Tigers, tied up in the corner. Getting some support, and still puck swoops out to the circle, now over to Riot. Riot's going the other way in a 2-on-1. Got to being drawn by Dakota on the near far side. Lines up, takes a shot. Right in the face, the goalie took that and winced, but it is none the worse to wear. Now taken away, and now we got a whistle. I'm not sure what this whistle is. We got a hurt player. I can't see the player that's down. I think it's a Tiger. And they bounce back up, so seems to be okay. 11:58 to go, no score. First period continues. We're going to make some changes. Danny and Chris are on defense now. It's Dylan, Z, and Yosef. And referees are talking us over. I think they're going to drop it in the offensive zone here. Z taking a face-off. Dylan's in the top of the circle near the slot. Controlled by the Patriots, back to Dylan. He's got on a backhand, though, and he pushed it in, but now turned over. Now over to Yosef. Yosef winds up, takes a shot. It hit a defender, and now picked up by Yosef again. Sends it towards the slot, but it went high in the air and over to the far corner. Now, Tigers have it. They're trying to clear out, and they do. And now they got behind our defense a bit, and now it's a foot race, trying to catch up. Yosef's there, throws it back towards the blue line, and digging it out of there. Danny shoves it ahead, but it doesn't clear the zone. Now Tigers have it, but pressuring the puck. Danny shovels it out on a backhand now, bringing it over to the near side, pushes it ahead. They hit a Tiger skate. Now he takes a shot, and saved there by Kate. Now they send it back out to the blue line, pressuring the puck, though, is Yosef. He dumps it immediately back in. Controls it on the circle, takes a shot. It hits something or somebody. It goes against the far side boards. And Dylan's there to slow things down and get it out of the zone, but held in by the Tigers. Tigers now control the puck, getting tied up on the board. They send it in the slot. Riffing on that pass there was Danny, and now Tigers control it in the slot and moving it towards the net. And Kate moves over and deflects that off the bench, stuck to the back of the net. And that'll stop play. 10:54, first period. And a defensive zone faceoff coming for the Patriots. Jackson's out there now with Johnny on defense. Gethin, Zach, and Nico. Gethin and Jackson set up in the slot, and Zach is taking this faceoff. And controlled by the Patriots. Nico chips it back to Johnny. Johnny fires it over here to the near side. Touched up by Patriots. Gethin's going chasing after it now. Goes into the offensive zone, and Tigers get there first. They fire it over to the far side, but Nico's there, and he chips it back in. Now Tigers send it out to the blue line. Johnny throws it on net. It hit a Tiger, and now the Tigers are turning it around, going the other way. And they cross the red line, and now under onside. And take a shot. Went high, missed the net, over to the left. And now picked up by Gethin. He misses that push, and now sends it over to Zach. Zach's on a 2-on-1, going the other way, getting joined by Nico on a trail. And puts it on, got back checked and lost the puck. Tried to center it, but Tigers are there, and they knock it away. And Tigers are pushing it out towards the high slot, and it leaves the zone. We got Tigers down, players holding the back of his head. Now we got a whistle. Now he quickly jumps up and runs off the ice. I don't know, referee's talking to him. I'm not sure what this whistle's for. no penalty. I think it was an injury timeout where the kid bounced up and jumped off the ice as soon as they blew the whistle. So back to center ice.
Like yesterday.
Zach taking the draw, Nico on the near side, Gethin on the far side, and Jackson and Johnny back on the fence. And missed drop there. They're making these two face-offs get out of there. Somebody else is going to have to replace them. Gethin's going to step in instead of Zach. Referee didn't like those face-off faces together. So Gethin's taking the draw now. And controlled by the Patriots, sort of, and back to Jackson. Jackson's going to airmail this up and hit Zach. And now ricochet back, and they take a shot, but it missed to the left. Goes over to the far corner. Johnny's over there. He's going to put a stick on this and chips it ahead for Gethin. Gethin hammers it out of the zone over to Nico. Nico going all the way on a one-on-one. Lost his edge, but dumped it in deep. And now the puck goes all the way in. Ricochets right in front of the goalie. And now the defenseman throws it out towards the blue line, but not out of the zone. Now it's approaching the blue line and chipped back in by Nico, but now left the zone, and now Zach settles the puck. Sends it back to Gethin. Gethin looks for a pass. Sends it across to Nico. Nico touched it up, and it went in the zone, but the Tigers are there, and they take the possession, and they throw it back in neutral ice. Gethin trying to get it back to our defense. Johnny sends it across the ice here to the near side, over to Jackson, and we have a whistle. I don't know what this penalty is, but Patriots took it. It's Zach going in the box, which means it's going to come back in our defensive zone. I didn't see the signal from the referee on what the penalty was, but it's a 2-minute minor penalty, and that's going to put us shorthanded. 9:25, first period continues, no score. Langston and Brody are in the slot. Riot taking a draw, and Williams behind him. And Langston pushes it ahead for Riot. Riot shorthanded, but it didn't leave the zone. Now Riot's back checking and trying to get it up towards the blue line. It squirts out, stepping up is Brody. Brody kicks it out of the zone now, and now it's continue to press the puck shorthanded into the offensive zone. Brings it on a forehand, takes a shot. Goalie saw that and gloved it, and that'll stop play. 9:05 to go. Penalty kill continues for another minute 40. Langston and William on defense. Brody and Riot. Brody's going over to the boards. Now he's going to the top of the circle. Riot taking a face-off. All right, it was a public service announcement to tell you you're going to get your car towed if you parked illegally. Tigers control the puck on that faceoff, and now banging on it though. William pushes it back in, now handled by and taken away again by the Tigers. Tigers throw it, hits the back of the player, and now Brody settles the puck in the slot, knocked away by the Tigers. Tigers going the other way. Williams going to attack the puck as it didn't do much though. Now Langston's going to try to slow it down and slowed the rush down, but they kept onside. Tigers bring it in here to the bottom far circle, and now bringing it out the near side of the net, looking for a pass, sends it out to the top of the circle, near side. He's going to wind up, takes a shot, and we have a whistle. Kate saved that, and we have a referee's talking to something here. I'm not sure what's going on. I think it's maybe crease violations coming out of the zone back to neutral ice. Nobody's going to the box, so I think it's a crease violation. And Riot and Brody, Riot's taking the face off, Langston and Williams. And controlled by the Patriots, sends it back to William. William immediately sends it ahead to Brody. And Brody left the puck, though, at center ice, now picked up by the Tigers, but banging on it. Now Tigers coming into the offensive zone. Knocked out by Langston. And now Brody's here trying to get us back under control. And sends it ahead for Riot. Riot enters the offensive zone, but he's by himself. Now getting joined by Brody on the trail. We're still short-handed here. He's got it behind the net. And bring it over, puts the brakes on, playing keep away behind their net. Sends it over to the near side, and Brody's there, but so is a Tiger. And the puck's getting pushed towards the blue line, but held in. And now Tigers have it, but Brody contests the puck, knocks it back in deep, and goes and chases after it. And lost the puck in the circle now, and now Tigers are coming the other way. And they sent it ahead and got a little bit behind us, but catching up is Langston. He tried to clear it, but didn't. And now the puck goes in deep, and there's a Tiger down there, and got disrupted on that shot by Brody. And Riot now sends it ahead to the high slot over to Brody. Brody's got it now going the other way in a 1-on-2. Going to turn into 1-on-3. Trying to collect the puck there. And then their zone, but got poke checked away by the Tigers. Tigers going the other way. Still 10 seconds on their power play here. Poke checked away by William. Puck goes in deep. Langston's going to go meet him there. Big collision now picked up by Z. Z skating with the puck now. We're now back to full strength. Here comes Z with a head of steam on. Made the move, getting joined by Yosef on the near side. Puts it on a forehand. Winds up, takes a shot. No rebound. Goalie gloved that, and that'll stop play. So successful penalty kill for the Patriots. 7:14 on the clock and an offensive faceoff coming. Chris and Danny are out there now in defense. It's Dylan in the top of the circle, Z and Yosef. Z taking a faceoff. And run the draw. Well, Dylan takes a shot. Big blocker save, but gave up a rebound. Now Tigers bring it over here to the near side, getting some pressure from Dylan, and now Chris. Puck comes popping out into the high slot. Z sends it into the slot, now taken away by Tigers. Bouncing around there like a pinball. Sends it back to Chris. Chris winds up, takes a shot. Went high over the top. I think the goalie got a piece of that maybe, and now it's still loose behind the net. Picked up by Z. Z's got it on a forehand looking for a pass. Brings it into the near side corner, sends it over to the other point. Danny's there, sends it into Yosef. Yosef winds up, takes a shot. Block rebound, goes into the far side corner. Centers the puck, but taken away by the Tigers, and they send it out of the zone. And we whiffed on that. It's going all the way down. No icing, I think. And anyway, Cade had to touch it up. Puck goes in deep. Now Tigers are approached, but banging on it was Danny. He knocked it loose. Over to Dylan. Dylan pushes it out of the zone, ahead for Z. But it marked it to the Tigers. Z gets it onside. Brings it on a forehand. In the top of the circle, got hammered and goes down. No penalty, and now gets back up. And now the puck comes all the way down the other way. And now he's going to go fetch it. Puck is on its edge. Danny's skating with it, trying to get away from that forechecker. Sends it over here to the near side. Yosef's there, and bouncing puck, though, held in by the Tigers. Tigers whiff on a shot, and now pushed out towards the blue line, over to Dylan. Dylan's got a 2-on-2 going the other way. Made a move there, and is getting slowed down by the defense. Sends it to Yosef in the slot. Shoots, gives up a rebound. The puck is stuck there in the slot and pops out to the far side board. Picked up by the Tigers, but getting pressured from a back check by Yosef. Puck comes scoring out of the zone and over to Chris. Chris is going to settle it in the defensive zone and sends it back immediately out to neutral ice. Z is there waiting for it, makes the move to get away from that attack, and now brings it on a forehand, got Dylan on the near side, sends it to Dylan, shoots, misses the net, comes over to the near side, puck picked up by the Tigers. They come down the near side board, and they enter into the neutral ice, trying to slow him down. Gaffney goes into, dumps it in on the near side, going all the way deep behind the net. Going to get picked up by Johnny here. Sends it ahead for Z. Z dumps it up to Dylan. Dylan sends it all the way down. This could be icing, and it was just an opportunity for us to get a change. Instead of come all the way back, but we needed some fresh legs. They were getting tired out there. 5:14 on the stoppage of play. No score on the board. First period continues. Jackson's out there now with Johnny on defense. Ellis, Geffen, and Zach. Zach taking a face-off. Ellis and Jackson are in the slot.
Go, Zach!
Here comes the drop. And controlled by the Patriots. Ellis is going to make a move and going to break out here. Made another move and split some defenders, but left the puck right at the blue line. Now going the other way and banged out of the zone, picked up by Zach. Zach sends it over to Geffen. Geffen sends it back to Zach and missed that connection. Now Tigers dump it back in, but slowed down there by Jackson. Jackson sends it to Ellis. Ellis got poke-checked away. Now Jackson sends it across ice, tries a little miscommunication there, and neither of them touched the puck, now picked up by the Tigers. Tigers skated it behind their net, but getting some pressure from Ellis. Forward checking now, and the puck comes across, but intercepted by Geffen. Geffen dumps it in, but the Tigers are there, and they pick it up and they flick it out of the zone. Out to neutral ice. Tigers control the puck as they enter our defensive zone, but getting tied up by, and could have been a holding there, and now picked up by, knocked out of there by Geffen. Tigers are trying to dig the puck out of there. Have it on the backhand of the circle, takes a shot. Kate got a piece of that, knocked it away. Now over to Geffen. Geffen's skating behind the net with it, puts it on a forehand, made a move there to get away from that forecheck. Now has some room and is going to skate out of the zone, getting joined by Zach and Ellis. And almost collided with Zach. Now Geffen's going the wrong direction. Now he sends it ahead for Ellis, and now loose puck now picked up by Zach and enters the zone, but he's all by himself. Dumps the puck in there, and now getting joined by Ellis on the forecheck. And the Tigers throw it back out here towards the blue line, but it's stuck to the boards a bit. And now we have a whistle coming. I think it's on Zach. I'm not sure what he did, but he looks like he's the guilty culprit, and this is going to come back in our defensive zone. Let's see if I can get the signal from the referee here. Roughing's the call. 3:57 to go. First period continues. Penalty kill for the Patriots. So Dakota's out there now with Riot, Langston, and William. Langston and Dakota are in the slot. Riot taking the faceoff. And control by, immediately takes a shot, missed the net to left, goes over to the far side. Dakota's there, he's going to fling it out of the zone, it's going to be icing. And it's going to come all the way back. No, they waived the icing, I don't understand that, but Riot's down there on a forecheck. Smashes him into the board, that could have been a penalty, but no call. Now the puck comes out, and they send it out, but held in by William. William dumps it back in for Riot, but got Tigers all over him. Brings it now towards the Tigers fling it towards the other. It took a weird bounce off the boards, and then Langston got a piece of that with his body, but there's getting met. And the Tigers ran inside the defensive zone, but banging on him is William, and tying him up. Now pushing it the other way. William flings it over to Riot. Riot made a move to get away from that defender. Now got behind the defense, getting joined by Dakota on a rush here. Gonna wind up, takes a shot, missed the net, comes over to the far side. Picked up by Dakota. He got pressure, sends it out to Langston. Langston winds up, takes a shot, misses the net, goes over to the near side. There's a Tiger there to collect up the puck and clears the zone. But Williams got to keep the pressure on to get it out and send it back in the offensive zone. But there was Tigers waiting for it there. And now they send it in the defensive zone. Langston trying to slow him down, back check, the puck squirts out of there. Send it ahead to Dakota. Dakota's on a one-on-one here and puts it on a backhand, brings it on the near side. Now just brings it and waits for his teammates to show up. Sends it into the slot. There was a Riot there, but he couldn't make the connection. A Tiger got in the way, and the Tigers are going the other way with it. Tigers enter on side. Langston banging on him, trying to slow him down, and he takes a shot and scores. Power play goal for the Tigers, 2 minutes, 30 seconds in the first period, and they go up 1-0. Fresh legs out there for the Patriots. It's Dylan, Z, Yosef, Danny, and Chris.
Get off, let's go.
And Patriots win the draw. Danny sends it over to Yosef. Yosef's going to skate with it now. He's going to bring it into the zone. Playing keep play, puts it on a forehand, throws it into the slot, knocked away by the Tigers, and the Tigers are going the other way with it. And they're going to cross the red line. Danny's trying to slow him down, and he takes a shot, bouncing, misses the net, comes over to the near side. Danny goes and pushes, Chris dumps it over to Danny. Danny now has it on a forehand, sends it ahead for Dylan, but lost the puck, and Tigers control it at neutral ice. Now they're coming the other way, looking to enter on side. They dump it in, and chasing after. Danny's going to get there first, and digs it off the boards, pushes it ahead for Dylan. Dylan takes the hit, but leaves the zone over to Z. Z's going to bring it on, airmails this on net, misses the net to the left, comes over to the near side, poked out of there by the Tigers, going towards the near side boards. And leaves the zone. Danny steps up to knock it away and slows down the rush. Pushes it back, and now Tigers are trying to get it back going the other way. Dylan poked at it, but didn't get enough on it. Now it crosses the blue line and enters onside. Tigers are got in the corner, getting some pressure from Danny. And now from Dylan, the puck squirts out. Dylan pushes it ahead, but out to himself. Now sends it out of the zone. Got a 3-on-1 going the other way. Dylan leads the rush, getting joined by Z and Yosef. Whiffed on the pass, and now is stuck in the top in the circle. Yosef takes a shot. Big rebound, giving up, goes over to the far side board, stepping up as Danny dumps it back in. Loose puck now behind that. It's stuck to the boards. Now picked up by Dylan. Dylan throws it off the net, but taken away by the Tigers. Tigers throw it over the near side. Coming out towards the blue line. And now in the circle. Z's getting some pressure. Trying to get a pass up to the point. And finally does. Now Chris sends it in. We got redirected, but missed the net to Dylan. And now Dylan's trying to collect the puck back there, and Z's down there as well. And the puck comes out, goes up behind the net. And Yosef's pressuring the puck as well, knocked out of there, but Z collects it in the side. He's got it on a forehand, looking for a pass. And sends it across the ice to Yosef. Yosef steps in the slot, shoots, but it goes straight up in the air, into the netting, behind the net, and that'll stop play. We'll see where this faceoff comes. 32 seconds to go in the first period. Patriots are down by 1 goal. It looks like it's going to be in the offensive zone. We got Nico out there now, Zach, Ellis, Jackson, and Johnny. Nico's in the slot. Zach taking a faceoff. Tigers win the draw, but goes into the corner. Now they collect the puck. They send it ahead and met a guy leaving the zone. Jackson swatting at it there, but getting some pressure from the forechecker. Lost the puck. Johnny goes and gets it, and they poke it out of there. Now pops out behind her net. Picked up now by Zach, but he's getting some pressure from a Tiger forecheck. And the puck is on the boards here and getting battled for. And the puck comes out of there. He makes a move towards the slot. Now Ellis is there and kind of going the other way. Made a move to get away from that defenseman, and now pushes it ahead to himself. And got poke checked off and puts us off sides. Sends it across, but got intercepted. That horn is the end of the first period. So 1 period of play in the books. Tigers are up 1-0. First intermission begins now. Kate is having some problems with her equipment. I'm not sure if she got it sorted out or not. She put the helmet back on. All right, referees are anxious to start the second period. They're calling for the players, and we're still huddled a little bit. Let's see what happens here. We're going to be defending the right side of the screen for this period. All right, it appears that Kate's equipment has been repaired or sorted, and she's going to go back in net. Dakota's out there, Johnny, Jackson, Riot, and Brody. Riot's going to take the draw. Kate is in net. Second period getting ready to start. Controlled by the Patriots, back to Johnny. Johnny sends it to Langston. To Jackson, and now over Jackson lost a pass though. Now it goes behind our net. Jackson's got it, trying to send it ahead for Dakota. Dakota settles the puck, flicks it ahead for Riot. Riot's turning hard, going the other way. Got some back check though. Now brings it into the slot. Made a move, has it on a backhand. Gave it up to Brody, and the puck comes out to the point. Jackson steps up and knocked out of there by the Tigers. Tigers are going the other way on a 2-on-1. Jackson racing to catch up. Got Johnny slowing him down, and lost the pass. Goes into the near side corner. Johnny's approaching here, and could have been a. No, it goes out to the point, almost tripped him there. Puck comes out of the zone and out to Riot. Riot settles the puck, getting joined by Dakota and Brody. We've got to get outside here. We're offside. A little miscommunication there by the Patriots. Brody took off like he was expecting the pass, and it never happened. So we're going to go back to the blue line, neutral zone, for a face-off. 12-17, second period. Tigers are up 1-0. Okay, Z's out there. Yosef, Dylan, Langston, and William. Z taking a draw. Dylan's on the near side. And Patriots win the draw over to Dylan. Dylan's going to bring it in the zone. We're onside. Has it on a forehand in the near circle. Brings it towards the net. Whiffs on a shot, though. Left the puck back there. Got back checked away by Tigers. Tigers coming the other way. They send it across ice. And now they're going to enter the neutral zone. And now they're going to enter the offensive zone. And got back checked though, now picked up by Z. Z made a move to get away from that. Sends it out here and ahead to Dylan. Nice pass. Dylan brings us onside, getting joined by Yo. Takes a shot, went high over to the far side, but Joseph's over there. He settles the puck. He immediately takes a shot, goes on net, and now the puck is on the ice, and the goalie covers it, and that'll stop play.
Keep that up. Keep that up.
11:45, second period. Scoring opportunity there, but it didn't go in the net. No change in lines. Z taking the drop. Dylan sets up in the top of the circle. Joseph, Langston, and William. Referee didn't like where the Tigers were setting up there. Drops the puck, controlled by the Tigers. But pressuring the puck is Dylan. Gave it up though. Langston's going to step in and try to hold that in the zone, and does. Dylan dumps it in, hits the Tiger player. Now Langston steps up in a circle, takes a shot, and hits a Tiger. And now Dylan trying to get it. Sorry, it was Z trying to get it back out. It ships at it. Now it's going to clear the zone. We're offside now, and Williams going to step up and try to get this puck going the other way. And Tigers are battling for it. Now Joseph's got it, turns around quickly and going the other way. Sends it over to Z. Z's got it on a forehand, brings it into the circle. Getting some pressure though from the defense. Centers it, it goes right through to Joseph. Joseph shoots, misses the net, comes over to the near side, coming up towards the point. Bangs it out of the zone, and Williams going to go fetch this and get us regrouped. Sends it ahead, intercepted by the Tigers, touched up by Dylan temporarily there, but the Tigers are getting battled for. Squirts out, now picked up by Dylan. Dylan's going to enter the zone and brings this onside and takes a shot. Goalie gave up a rebound. Takes another shot, gave up another rebound. Puck goes in. Tied the game. 10-50. I think Z got the goal. Persistent effort, banging it on the goalie, and finally found the back of the net. Ties it up. All right, they're going to make some changes. Zach's out there, Geffen, Nico, Danny, and Chris. Zach taking a face-off. Referees are talking over to the scorer's table still. They're not ready to drop this puck. All right, now they're ready. Play continues. And Patriots won the draw. Danny chips it ahead for Gethin. Gethin dumps it in. Now it's a foot race. And forechecking on the other side is Nico. And taken away by, they send it out and it bounces around, comes over to the point. Danny dumps it in, throws it on net. Goalie saw that all the way, loved it. And that will result in an offensive zone faceoff coming for the Patriots. They're going to stay out there for them to drop. Zach taking the faceoff. Nico's in the slot. And the referee's telling the players from the Tigers to put his mouth guard in. Got that sorted. Here comes the drop. Controlled by Tigers, left it down there. Gethin got it, but taken away temporarily by the Tigers. Now comes out to Danny. Danny shovels it in on the backhand. Over to Zach, tried to dump it in, but it hit a couple of players. And now Tigers fling it out of the zone. Gethin was stepping up for Danny and now collects it in our defensive zone and is skating all the way back behind our net with the puck. And getting a lot of pressure from the Tigers. It goes all the way down. This could be icing. They're saying no icing. He touched it. And it's all the way in deep now. Zach's on a forecheck. They send it over here to the near side. Bouncing puck coming out towards Danny at the point. Tigers are there too. And it leaves the zone, and Tigers control it, but they lost it, and I'll send it ahead. Now it goes into our defensive zone, and Danny flings it back out and puts the Tigers back in neutral ice. And they're getting back on it. Takes a shot from a mile out. Kate saw that, and we got a whistle coming. I think it's offsides. He took a shot from the red line, and I think there was still a skater in the zone, and offsides is the result. So back to neutral ice, says the referee. Gethin, Zach, Nico, Chris, and Danny. Zach taking the draw. And Tigers won the draw, but Zach stepped up and took it away. Now has it on a forehand, but lost the puck in against the far side boards. And Tigers are battling for it and banging on it. And now the puck is stuck down there pretty good. They're still banging on each other. And now trying to dig it out of it. Zach, and we got a whistle coming. Sends it into the slot, and it's on the Patriots. I think they're both going to the box. I'm not 100% sure. Slashing's the call. It's just a penalty on the Tigers here.
Let's go, Patriots! Power play!
Okay, so power play coming up for the Patriots. The score is tied 1-1. 2-minute power play coming up. 9:29 on the second period clock. Riot, Dakota, Brody, Johnny, and Jackson. Riot taking the face-off. Dakota's in the slot. Back to Brody. Brody's got it. Sends it back to Jackson at the point. Jackson winds up, takes a shot. Got redirected left of the net. Coming over to the near side. Dakota's there, going to push it back to Johnny. Johnny's going to want to take the shot. Puts the net to the right. Goes over to the far side. Brody's there, going to dig it off the board. Brings it into the circle. Got poked away, though, by the Tigers. Goes back in. And now Riot's pressuring the puck. Goes down. Now picked up by the Tigers, and they're going to fling it. Trying to clear the zone. And now here come the Tigers shorthanded going the other way. Johnny bangs on it. And we're off. Back on side. Dakota's charges to the net. Sends it to Wyatt in the slide. Got it on the backhand. Sends it to Brody. Brody's going to dump it back in. Loose puck in the corner. Over to Riot. Riot's now looking for a pass. Playing keep away. Still looking for a pass. Puts it on the forehand. Sends it out to Brody. Brody takes a shot. Hits the goal. Gave up a rebound. Comes back out to Jackson. Sends it back into the slot. Bouncing around in there. And now pushing towards the net. No goal. And the goalie covers it. And that'll stop play. 8:36 to go. Second period continues. Power play for another minute and 6 seconds. And we're going to change out. So Z's out there now. Dylan, Yosef, William, and Langston. And referees want to talk to the scorer here for a minute. I don't know what's going on. The referee needed to give his key to the referee's locker room up. So we're going to get that sorted out. And we're going to get a drop of the puck. Z taking a draw. And Patriots won the draw. Back to Yosef. He's going to wind up, take a shot. Missed the net. Comes over to the near side. Coming out towards the point. Langston can't hold the zone now. Taken away shorthanded. Oh, and the referee just took a hit. That was not good. The referee's up and he's okay. Thank God. And now Williams sends it ahead for Yosef. Now can't quite clear the defensive zone here. Short-handed for the Tigers. I'm still shook up from that referee taking that hit. Now coming over the near side. Z's going to collect this puck. We have 30 seconds left in our power play. He's going to hammer a shot. It got redirected into the netting off of the Tiger player's shoulder. And that will The player's asking the referee he's okay. That was a good body check there. I'm glad they both popped up okay. Okay, 8:01 on the second period clock. 31 seconds left on the Patriot power play. Tie game. Okay, Zach's taking a face-off. He's got Ellis in the slot. Geffen against the boards. Chris and Danny back on the fence. Not ready for that drop yet. And now over to Geffen. Geffen sends it back to Chris. Chris winds up, takes a shot. Goalie saw that, but let it go, and that goes over to the far side. There's a Tiger there, and he collects the puck and now skating with it. And going to try to break out here short-handed. Sends it across the ice and does clear the zone, going the other way. And Chris trying to catch up, throws it back, but there's a Tiger waiting for the puck. And they throw it into our slot, but taken away by Danny. Danny sends it ahead for Geffen, missed the pass, but it's going to be on net. Goalie's got to play that and touches it up and throws it into the corner. Geffen's there, sends it back to the point, but there's a Tiger waiting for it, and they chip it out. But Chris dumps it back in for Geffen. Zach takes a shot. Goalie blocker it away, takes another shot. And goalie got that rebound, and it dropped right between his legs, and that'll stop the play. The power play is over. Back to full strength for the Tigers. 7:23 on the clock. Ellis is out there still. Zach, Geffen, Chris, and Danny. Zach taking the draw. Ellis is in the slot. Controlled by Tigers. They're trying to leave the zone, but Chris steps up, dumps it back in for Geffen, but gets tied up down there. Tigers have the puck now, and they send it across the ice. Waiting Tiger. Take away on a back check by Zach. Zach sends it towards the net. Oh, just missed the net. Comes over here to Geffen. Geffen's got it, but got hammered into the boards, and now puck squirts out of there. And over to the high side and left the zone. Danny's going to go collect it at neutralize, get us back on side. Brings it in the zone, dumps it on the backhand, but Tigers collect the puck and they throw it out of the zone. Going the other way, Tigers are on a 2-on-1. Chris trying to catch up. They got behind Chris. Chris hooked him. Could be a penalty. No penalty. And now picked up by Chris. Chris sends it ahead and crosses the ice over to Ellis. Ellis going the other way. Has to settle a bouncing puck. Sends it ahead, but intercepted by the Tigers. But forechecking is Zach. Got a piece of that. They left the puck in the offensive zone, but the Tigers are, and now we got players going down, and now squirts out there. Ellis has got it. Sends it across ice to Zach. Zach getting some pressure off from the Tigers. He's stick lifted, and now Tigers take it away, and they send it across the ice, and there's a Tiger waiting for it, and they got behind our defense a little bit, and now Jackson knocked the puck off, and sends it towards the slot, and now hammered out of there by Zach, but back still behind the net. Now comes out towards the blue line. You're getting some banging going on down there. Now the puck comes out behind that, down in deep. It goes over to the other side point. And trying to get it out of there is Ellis. But swatting at it, can't clear it out. Now it ricochets off Ellis again, back to Jackson. Jackson sends it over to Geffen. Geffen's got some room now, he's going to skate it out. And sends it across ice, but intercepted by the Tigers, who immediately send it back towards the red line. Stepping up, Jackson sends it over to Geffen. Geffen's going to circle on it and going to dump it in now. Goes in deep, and we're going to make a full change. Geffen's going to stay out there. Brody's on a forecheck. Got touched up by the Tigers, but held in by Jackson. Over to Brody. Brody lost the puck in the slot. Pressuring the puck, though, comes over the near side, and banging on it was Geffen. Still banging on it. Now, back check there, and now players go down, and now picked up by the Tigers. Tigers enter the zone, but getting some pressure there from Bryant. Bryant poke checked it away, and the puck's loose, and now chipping at it, trying to clear the zone, and they do out to neutral ice, and loose puck. Banging around there and still ricocheting around. Now Tigers bring it onside, and Johnny knocks him clean of the puck and pushes it ahead, but lost the puck and now picked up by a Tiger coming off the bench. And they cleared the zone, touched up by Dakota. Dakota going the other way on a 1-on-2, turning into a 2-on-2. Takes a shot, blocked it away. Took a big hit as he took that shot, though. Kept the puck in, and now approaching his Johnny kept it in with his skate, and now picked up by Dakota. Got banged out of there by the Tigers. Who's fucking each ice? Trying to catch up here. Tigers have it, and they shovel it towards Cape, but they miss the net. Goes over to the far side corner. And now big collision and tied him up. The puck comes out of the slot, shoots and scores. And Tigers go up 2-1. 4 minutes, 33 seconds left in the second period.
Stop staying around doing nothing, 19!
Looks like the Tigers are going to swap out goalies. About halfway through the second period, they have two goalies dressed. Z's taking his face off. Dylan, Yosef, William, and Langston. Referee's directing something. And now Patriots won the draw. William sends it out for Yosef. Yosef charges in the zone, takes a shot, got redirected into the netting by the stick of the defenseman. So this is going to stay in the offensive zone here for this face-off. Just saying the far circle. We're going to get all set up again. Z's going to take this draw. Dylan's at the top of the circle. And Patriots won the draw back and held the zone, but barely. And now throws it into Dylan. Can't quite handle the pass collected by the Tigers. Tigers looking for a pass. They airmail it over to the far side. Langston's over there, but so is the Tiger. He's got a bouncing puck to settle. He does. Sends it ahead for Joseph. It ricocheted off of Joseph. Langston sends it back to Joseph. Joseph kicks it ahead to himself. Now over to Dylan. Dylan can't quite get a handle on that pass, and now they throw it back to our defensive zone. Williams there fires it back ahead for Z, and banged down by the Tigers, and they send it over to another Tiger at the other side of the blue line. And they're onside, takes a shot. Kate gave up a rebound, but reached out and covered it, but then didn't get enough of it. Now it squirts out, now picked up by Joseph, going the other way. He's got a 1-on-3, getting joined by Dylan on the near side. Tiger's got a piece of that, knocked it away, puts Joseph. Now we're back on side, throws it in, but intercepted by a Tiger. Pressuring the puck, though, was Dylan. Puck comes out to the high slot, now out to neutral ice. Williams trying to slow him down, and does, got behind him, has it on the backhand, knocked away by Langston. Nice job there. Puck comes back towards the blue line, picked up by Z. Z going all the way, getting joined by Dylan. It's a 2-on-2. He had to make a move, took a big hit, though, as he entered the zone. Now, kept in the zone, though. Z gets right back up and charges towards the net. And got stuck off from behind there. Puck goes against the other corner. Sends it through the crease. Redirected it towards the net, but he missed the net. Dylan's battling for control of the puck back there. The Tigers have it. They send it out. Took a weird hop off the glass. And now back into the zone. Joseph's got it. Takes a shot. Goalie gave up a rebound. And now pressuring the puck. Tigers are going to control it. And they fling it back towards the blue line. Held back in by Langston. Now they've iced the puck. It's going all the way down. And it's going to come all the way back. Some scoring opportunities there for the Patriots, but they don't find the net. 2:51 says the second period clock. Fresh legs out there for the Patriots. Nico's in the slot. Gethin, Zach, Chris, and Danny. Zach taking a face-off. There's something on the ice, I think. The referee's going to go take a look at it. Not sure what it was. I'm going to throw it onto the bench. Piece of equipment or trash, I'm not sure. Anyway, they got sorted out. Gethin's in the slot. Zach taking the face-off. And Patriots won the draw right over North Nico. One-timer hits the bar! Oh boy, just missed that. Now it comes out to, we got a whistle. It goes into the netting off the bar, so that's what the whistle's for. Gethin on a great one-time opportunity there, just a little high. And that shot ricocheted off the bar into the net. Here comes the drop. Controlled by the Tigers. Tigers throw it ahead, and there's a Tiger waiting for it, and they clear the zone. Danny racing back to get in front of him. It slows it, but gets over the near pass, takes a shot. Kate pinched that and saved the goal. 2:34. Second period now, a defensive zone faceoff coming here for the Patriots. They're going to stay out there, no line shift. Gethin and Danny are in the slot. Zach going to take this face-off. Chris and Nico. Zach communicating with his team. Here comes the drop. Controlled by the Tigers, back to their point. Winds up, takes a shot, redirected, missed the net, comes over to the near side. Collected by the Tigers, takes a shot. Kate got a piece of that. And now Danny pushes it towards the blue line. It was Chris sending towards the blue line. It hit Zach. Zach tried to clear it out, but held in by the Tigers. Tiger redirect that, but it didn't go on net. Now picked up by Chris. Chris flings it ahead towards the blue line and hits something and held in by, now goes down the far corner. Danny's over there trying to keep it away from the Tigers, but ties them up. Puck stuck down there. Now goes down behind the net, picked up by Chris. Chris skating with it. Sends it ahead for Gethin. Gethin fires it across the ice for Nico and clears the zone. And Tigers are there, but so is Nico. And Tigers send it ahead and intercepted by Gethin. And he leaves it there and dumps it back in and hands it off. And now Tigers control the puck in their defensive zone. And they send it back to neutral ice. And now touched up by Chris. Chris is going to fling it ahead, but there's just Tigers there. And they send it back to neutral ice. And they miss the pass, so it goes into our defensive zone. Danny fires it back out to neutral ice. Nico's there. Sends it. Going to bring us on side. Sends it over to Zach. And now trailing was Gethin. Leaves the puck, though, and now taken away by Tigers going the other way. They fling it ahead to themselves, but Danny chips at it and knocks it away. Puck's on its edge. Danny's got to stop and slow it down there, and he does. Puts the brakes on. Got smeared, though, and trying to dig the puck out of there. Tigers, he does. The puck comes over to the near side, and Chris steps up, and it goes flying over to the other side. Nico's over there. It's got a puck's on its edge, taken away by the Tigers. Tigers send it from the slot. And Gethin's swatting at it, knocks it out towards the blue line, held in by the Tigers, though. They throw it back into the circle, and now ricochets, goes off the side of the net. Loose puck behind the net. Goes into the slot, And loose puck now pushed out of there by Danny, but can't clear the zone. Tigers dump it back into the far corner. Puck goes in deep now. Tigers get there first, and now picked up by Zach. Has it on a backhand. Now skating with it. Getting some pressure though. Bangs on it and can't clear the zone. Now back to the Tigers, dump it back in. Loose puck now behind the net in the corner and getting tied up down there. And now the puck comes into the circle, handled by Geffen. Geffen flings it ahead for Nico, but handled by the Tigers and leaves the puck there at neutral ice. And now Tigers turning around, going the other way. Big collision and no penalty. Danny crosses the red line. He dumps it in and hit the referee. And now the Tigers send it across, hit the referee again. We got a whistle coming. Referee's looking at each other there, and a delayed whistle. 19 and a half seconds on the clock. I'm not sure what this whistle is. Referees are talking it over. I don't read lips. I think they're talking about that collision at neutral ice, but nobody's going in the box. I am really unclear why they stopped the clock, but they did. Dakota, Riot, Brody, Jackson, and Johnny. Riot taking a draw. Dakota's on the near side. There's just less than 20 seconds left in the second period. And controlled by Tigers. Tigers take it back in their defensive zone. Pressuring the puck though is Dakota. They send it over to the near side. There's a Tiger waiting for it. Comes back to Johnny. Johnny's going to whip it across the ice to Jackson. Missed that pass though. Jackson sends it ahead for Brody. Brody sends it ahead for Dakota. Missed that pass, but it goes in the offensive zone. Dakota's got a fortune. Pushing hard. Loses the puck. Loses his edge. And that horn is the end of the period. So 2 periods of play. The score is 2-1 Tigers. Second intermission begins now.
Let's go, Patriots. Keep your heads up high.
Second intermission coming to a conclusion. Third period getting ready to start. It's William and I'm confused. The defensemen look like they're confused too. Jackson and Johnny. Kate is in net. Riot, Brody, and Dakota. Riot taking the draw. Brody on the near side. And here comes the drop. Third period getting ready to start. Controlled by the Tigers. They charge into the zone, but left the puck in the high slot, and now kicked at by Brody, but out and held in by the Tigers. Tigers dump the puck in, loose behind the net. Johnny's over there, and he's going to get a stick on it, and got speared into the boards, though, and left the puck down there. And now banging on it, and swatting at it. Now Johnny kicks it out to the point, but it held in by the Tigers. Brody cleared the zone. Riot cleared the zone. Now chasing after it is Brody on a forecheck. And they touched it up and didn't hold the zone though. But back to Jackson. Jackson sends it ahead for Riot. Riot split the defenders there. Made a move. Now has him on the back end of the near side circle. Going towards the net. Takes a shot. I don't know how that missed. And now it goes to Tigers are going the other way. Big collision right at the blue line. And now loose puck backs to Brody. Brody looking for a pass. Sends it ahead. Missed the pass to Riot, but goes in the offensive zone. We're onside. And pucking Riot still has it. Sends it to the slot. Missed that pass to Dakota. Now the puck is pushing towards the blue line. Now bouncing out towards the top of the circle and now going to clear the zone. trying to catch up there. Brody banging on him. And now it hit Jackson's skate. And Brody sends it ahead for Wyatt. Wyatt enters the zone. Has it onside. Brings it in the slot. Takes a shot. Missed the net to the left. Goes over to the far side. Dakota's there. Collects the puck and chips it to himself. Puck's now behind the net. Getting pressure, though, and now picked up by the Tigers. The Tigers are still getting pressure, but now they're skating with it. They're going to clear the zone. They send it across ice. They're going the other way. Johnny trying to catch up to this bouncing puck. He's got a Tiger forechecker all over him. Clears the zone, and now Tigers are offside. We'll see where this faceoff comes. They were badly offsides. Let's see what the referees say. They're going to go right to the blue line. The kid was in pretty deep there. Okay, we're going to make some changes. It's Z, Yosef, Dylan, Langston, and William. Z taking a draw, Yosef on the near side. And Tigers win the draw. They bring it over to the near side, getting pressure though from Dylan. They send it across the ice to the other side, now into the neutral ice. They dump it ahead. He goes into our defensive zone, chasing after William, but he's got a forechecker right on his tail. Digs the puck out, puts the brakes on to get away from that forecheck. Now puts the brakes on again, sends it across ice to Dylan. Dylan's going the other way, sends it in to Yosef. Yosef's in a one-on-one. Enters the zone and getting some pressure though, gets pushed off the puck, but kept the puck in the zone. Continues his check into the boards. The Tigers trying to clear the zone, but held in by the Patriots. Now goes in deep. I think Z's got it in the corner now. And lost the puck though, but chipped back out. Z grabbed that out of the air. Throws it on the net. It's in front. Scores! Ties the game. 10:45. Persistence pays off there. The rebound popped out and he found the back of the net. Tie game, 10:45, third period. All right, they're going to stay out there for another shift. Z, Dylan, Yosef, Langston, and William. And controlled by the Patriots, back to William. William's going to push it after Yosef, but touched up by the Tigers. Still banging on it, though. Now sends it in, another Tiger gets to it, and now William's going to step up and make a move there through center ice. Now onside, takes the dumps it in, takes it over to Yosef. Yosef takes a shot, active stick at the goal, he kicked it away. Comes over to the near side, coming out towards the blue line. Yosef stepped up to the defensive spot. Tigers are trying to clear the zone, and how they do, and they send it out. Langston's going to go catch up to this. He's got a forechecker in his face, though. Flings it high out of the zone, and it goes back into our offensive zone, but the Tigers collect the puck there. They send it out, and now it goes over to Langston. Langston steps up into the puck, dumps it in, and it's onside, and no icing. Puck's ricocheting behind the net to the far corner. Dylan's there, digs it out, flicks it ahead to himself, and now chasing after it. He's got it on a forehand, brings it over the near side circle. And looking for pass, sends it out to Langston at the point. Langston winds up, takes a shot, got redirected into the slot, knocked away by a defender. Takes another shot. Who's puck on the side? Z takes a shot, goes flopping into the air, into the netting behind the goal, and that'll stop play. 9:50 to go, third period, tie game. Offensive zone faceoff coming here for the Patriots. Ellis, Nico, Zach, Chris, and Danny. Nico's going to set up in the slot, Zach taking the faceoff. Tigers won the draw, and they push it ahead, but getting some pressure there. Goes on net, got knocked away by a defender at the last second. Now pressuring the puck was Nico, but comes over to the near side, controlled by the Tigers. Tigers are trying to skate out, and they do. They send it out of the zone, but it missed everything. Puck's on its head, chasing after it. Chris is going to get there, and takes it and flings it out of the zone. It could be icing. Well, they're waving the icing. It's going all the way down. And now pressuring the puck is Nico, and knocked the puck out of there, but collected by, and now sends it over to the near side. Coming out towards the point. Stepping up is William, or no, excuse me, it was Danny, and now replaced at the point by Zach. Puck still in deep in the corner. And now skating with it and lost the puck. Tigers are trying to get it going the other way. They send it out of the zone. This could be icing. Icing's the call. It's going to come all the way back. 9:03 on the stoppage of play. Third period continues back in the offensive zone for the Patriots. No changes. They're going to stay out there for another drive. Zach taking the face-off. Nico sets up in the slot. Chris, Danny, and Ellis. Tigers won that draw, and immediately take the puck behind their defensive, and they send it over to the far side point. Stepping up is Chris, but it was a Tiger there, and they poke it out of the zone. Chris held it in. Chris dumps it in now deep. Loose puck, going to forecheck this is Ellis, and bangs on it, and now Nico's getting involved, and the puck comes out to the point, and Tigers flick it out of there. Zach poked it away, but right to a Tiger who's charging the other way. They're onside, takes a shot, Missed the shot. Goes over to the other side. There's a Tiger there, but so is Chris. Chris going to send it, redirect it back over to Nico. Nico flicks it out of the zone to Ellis. Ellis going in a one-on-one the other way. Makes a couple moves. Got it on a forehand. Got pushed off the puck, but takes a shot. Goalie saw that and gloves it, and that'll stop play. 8:23. Third period continues. We're going to change lines. Dakota, Riot, Brody, Johnny, and Jackson. Dakota's in the slot. Riot taking the faceoff. And controlled by the Patriots. Brody takes a shot. Got redirected in the slot over to Dakota. Dakota's got it on a backhand. Shovels it towards the slot, but intercepted by a Tiger. And they leave the zone. Now it's a foot race going the other way, trying to catch up. Tigers are going to get there first, but takes a shot. Kate gave up a rebound, went off the side of the net, and now goes over to the far corner. Tigers, they shovel it out to Dakota, intercepts it though, and trying to clear it out, getting pushed it past the Tigers, and they're slowing down, and now they fling it back towards Johnny. Johnny's going to try to cross the ice over to Dakota, and Dakota dumps it in, and no icing. The puck's in deep now. Brody's on a forecheck, and Tigers send it back towards the blue line. There's another Tiger waiting for it there, and they send it out of it. Missed the pass though, going all the way down, no icing. Johnny's going to get there, but he's got a forechecker right on his tail. Shovels it on the backhand to the near side. And Jackson's there, banging on it, and they're trying to push it out, but it tied up on the board. And there's 4 players there banging on it. Now, squirts out into the high slot. Dakota's there, but getting some pressure from the Tigers. Tigers settle the puck, but poking at it was Dakota banged it out of there. Going the other way on a breakaway is Riot, getting joined on the trailer by Brody. Has it on a forehand, shoots, gave up a rebound. Left it there, Tigers flick it back out to Jackson at the point. Jackson takes a shot. Goalie saw that, but gave up a rebound. Takes another shot. Now the Tigers collect it, and they have it behind their net. And they send it ahead, and they're going all the way down. It could be icing. Icing's the call. It's going to come all the way back. Great scoring opportunities, but not finding the net. 7:02, third period. Offensive zone faceoff. New legs. Dylan, Z, Yosef, Langston, William. Z taking the draw. Dylan is in the top of the circle for this faceoff. Referee's directing traffic there. Here comes the draw. Controlled by Patriots. Yosef's got it, playing keep away. Sends it back to Langston. He's got to do something with it quick because there's a Tiger all over him. Sends it to Yosef, and he knocked it out of the zone. Now it's going to go chasing after. Langston's going to get there. Sends it across ice to William. Missed that pass, though. Now William's going to have to shift this ahead, and does, over to Dylan. Dylan's going to clear the zone. Sends it to Z. Z going the other way on a 1-on-2. Going to turn into a 2-on-2. Got to get onside, and does. Has it on a forehand, and getting pressured into the, lost the puck. And now Tigers are going the other way, but getting some pressure there from Yosef. And the puck comes out of the zone, but back checking are the Patriots. And now get back onside. Yosef's going to chase after, has it on the backhand now. Tries to put it on a forehand, knocked away over to Langston. Langston takes a shot that waffles through the air and goes over to the near side. Dylan's there trying to collect the puck, pokes out towards the blue line, and the Tigers clear out and out to neutral ice. Trying to settle the puck though. Now Tigers are pushing it the other way. Poke check by William. And now over to Z, tying him up. And now Tigers are onside and control the puck and got tripped by Z. And that'll be a penalty coming up for the Patriots. 6:01 on the clock. Tripping is the call. Z going to the box. I assume it's going to be a minor penalty.
Let's go, Patriots!
So they're going to stay out there. No, we're going to make some changes. Brody and Riot are coming out. Going to replace Dylan and Yosef. Langston and Williams stay on the ice, though. So Langston and Brody are going to set up in the slot. Riot taking the face-off. And this penalty's not on the board yet, but I'm assuming it's a 2-minute penalty. No, yeah, it's on the board now. 2-minute penalty. 6:01 on the clock for the third period. Patriots win the draw. William fires it over the far side. Brody's there waiting for it. And makes a move to get away from that forechecker. Bounces in the air and goes, I think, went into the netting, and that'll stop play. We'll see where this face-off comes. We're staying back in the defensive zone again. All right, Brody and Langston are going to set up in the slot. Riot taking the draw. Control of the Patriots. Williams got it. Fires it over the near side. Brody's there and collects the puck, but got some pressure from the Tigers. Pushes it ahead, and back to Langston's got to go get something, and then bounces into the circle. Now into the slot. They take a shot. Kate saw that, though, and gloved it. And that'll stop play. We got some extracurriculars happening in front of the net. Referees are saying none of that. And just talking to the players now. Nobody going to the box. to go into a 5-on-3 here. We're going to keep our heads. Langston, Brody in the slot. Riot taking the draw, and Patriots win the draw. Langston threw it against the boards, but Tigers send it into the slot. Out towards the blue line, they left the zone. Nice job there. It comes over to the near side, and poked at by William, and now William's going to chip it ahead for Brody, but knocked away by the Tigers. And now Riot's going to go fetch this, sends it ahead for Brody. Brody settles the puck, and he's got a 1-on-2 shorthanded. Dumps it in, puck's in deep. There's 1:16 left on this penalty kill. And now Tigers control the puck though, but they're getting some pressure there. And the chasing after is Riot on a forecheck. Comes over to the near side, held in by Langston. Langston throws it on net. Goalie gave up a rebound, goes into the corner. It's settled there by the Tigers. Tigers looking for it. It goes off of Riot, and now they clear the zone out to neutral ice. Going hard the other way. Langston trying to slow him down. Now William, he got behind him, has it on a forehand, shoots, scores. Power play goal for the Tigers with 4:50 left in the third period. And they go up 3-2.
Wait, are you leaving right now?
Alice is out there now. Zach, Gethin, Danny, and Chris. And Tigers won the draw. They dump it ahead. It goes into our defensive zone. Danny's there. Collects it, but didn't clear the zone. Tigers have it now. They charge into the zone. Takes a shot. Missed the net. Comes over the near side. Ellis there to collect it. And getting some pressure off from the Tigers. Pushes it ahead. And now sent out of the zone by Zach. But there's a Tiger waiting for him, but so is Gethin. Now over to Ellis. Ellis is going to bring us onside. Going to take a shot from a mile out. Misses the net to the left. Goes over to the far corner. Stepping up is Zach, and it's stymies. It's stuck to the boards. Comes out to a point. Stepping up is Danny. Danny's trying to push it ahead. Now Gethin winds up, takes a shot. Goalie gave up a rebound, but goes in the corner. Now collected by the Tigers. Nobody pressuring the puck here. They send it ahead, but it hit Gethin. Gethin takes a shot. Who's puck in front of the net? Now picked up by the Tigers. Tigers send it into the air. Bouncing puck comes out to the top of the circle. Now Tigers have it. And they send it ahead, chasing after it. Chris is going to go get it and circle on it and send it over to Gethin. Gethin's got the puck now, looking across the red line. Now dumps it in. Throws it on net. Goalie doesn't know where it's at. It's stuck to him, and that'll stop play. 3:52. Offensive zone faceoff coming for the Patriots. Down by a goal. Dylan's out there now with Z and Yosef, Jackson and Johnny. Dylan's going to set up in the circle, top of the circle. Z taking the draw. Controlled by the Tigers. They left the puck though. Now bouncing puck though, controlled. The Tigers have it going the other way. They're going to break out, and they do out to neutral ice. Now slowing them down is Jackson, and back to Dylan. Dylan turns on this and brings it out of the zone. Crossing the red line now, joined by Z and Yosef. Left it for Yosef in the high slot. Made some moves. Got hit off the puck there and over the Tigers. Tigers push it ahead, but picked up by Z. Goes into the poked away by the Tigers. Back out to neutral ice. And back to Z. We're back on side. Z dumps it in, but there's a Tiger waiting for it. And pressuring the puck, though, is Yosef. They throw it out of the zone. Now going the other way. Tigers are back, but so is Jackson. Jackson's going to bang on him a little bit. And we got a penalty coming on Jackson. Let's see what this call is. It's roughing on Jackson. I assume it's going to be a minor penalty. And that's going to put us on a penalty kill with 3:08 to go and down by a goal in the third period. We're going to make some changes. Brody's coming out there now. William and Langston with Riot taking a face-off. Langston and Brody are in the slot. Controlled by neither team. Now the Tigers have it. They got it in the high slot. Whiffed on that, and they just dump it in. It goes in deep now, and back there is William, but he left the puck. And now open him out. Tigers take it away, and now Tigers bring it out towards the circle, out towards the point. They hold it there, and they send it over the other point. Brings it to the top of the circle and takes a shot, and it hits somebody or something, and not knocked down. Shoots and scores. Power play goal for the Tigers. 2:44, third period. They go up by 2 goals. The score is now 4-2.
No more! Come on, Kate!
Back to full strength for the Patriots. Zach's out there now with Gethin and Nico, Langston and William.
Shut him down. You got this, girl. Get it down. Come on, Zach.
And controlled by the Tigers. And they send it ahead. And they're going to come onside here. Poke that out of the zone by William, though. And now it's over to Zach to Nico. Nico lost the puck, though, and now take it over to Gethin. Gethin got a head of steam on. Takes a shot. Missed the net. Comes over the near side. Bouncing puck. Took a weird hop there. Now comes out, and Tigers push it towards the blue line. But Williams there. He sends it back. Redirected by an active stick of the goalie behind the net. Now over to the near side. And poked at by the Patriots over to... Now the loose puck is stuck in a corner. And I can't tell from my angle, but it looks like the Tigers have it, and they do, coming out of the zone. And they send it across ice. There's a Tiger waiting for it. They're onside. Made a move, split to the fence, and throws it on net, but Kate got a piece of that, knocked it away. It goes over at the near side circle, takes a shot, it hit William. And William's kicking at it, trying to get control of the puck. And Down has it behind the net. And puts the brakes on to get away from the forecheck. They're looking for a pass, sends it over the near side. Nico's there, but held in by the Tigers. And now pushing it, going the other way. Gethin sends it. Williams going to send it ahead. Got intercepted. Now Williams going to try to bring this onside. Sends it ahead, but it hit a Tiger. The Tigers send it ahead. Now dump it in. Chasing after it. Hammered out of the zone by Langston. And now Tigers are offside, but they're going to try to get back onside. They send it in, but Williams there. And sends it across ice for Langston. Langston's going to send it across ice for Gethin. Gethin hits Zach's skate on that pass, and it comes back in our defensive zone. And Williams trying to bang it out of there, but didn't get it off on it. And now the Tigers have it in the corner. They send it out towards the point. Nico's there trying to clear the zone, and does. Misses the pass to Gethin, though. Intercepted by Tigers. Tigers come charging back, and we have a whistle. I think the puck left the ice and went into our bench. There's a minute and 11 seconds left on the clock. We're down by 2 goals. And they don't know where the puck is. It's somewhere on our bench. They're going to have to fetch a new puck, I think. They do. They get one from the scorer. And this face-off's coming at our blue line. We're going to make some more changes. Langston and William go back on the ice. Riot, Dakota, Brody. And controlled by the Tigers. Left there, though, right at the blue, and they dump it in. Now chasing after it's Langston. Langston's got to go fetch a puck, looking for... Sends it over to the near side. Brody's there. Took a weird hop off the boards. Now into the slot. Poked away, though, by William. William sends it to Brody. Brody's skating with it now. Putting some steam on. And sends it over to Dakota. They missed that pass, though. Dakota's got it on the forehand. Puts the brakes on. And now has it on the forehand again behind the net. Bringing it towards the near side. And looking for a pass. Sends it to the slot. And got chipped out of the zone and going all the way down. We have an empty net. And no icing. Picked up by Langston. Langston sends it over, but not enough on it. Williams going to try to get this out of there. Send it towards the net. It hits them. Oh, he scored an own goal. Dakota knocked it in. He was trying to clear it out of there and actually knocked it in. So own goal there on the Patriots. And back to neutral ice. 31 seconds left on the clock. We made a bunch of changes. Kate's coming back and going to go in the net. We got too many skaters on the ice now. Okay, Nico, Zach, Gethin, Danny, Chris. And Tigers, they just won the draw. A big collision at the blue line there. Now Tigers going the other way. And he enters on side. He's going to bring it on a forehand. Getting some pressure there from Cristo. And now centers it. Goes on net and scores. 17 seconds left. Tigers are just piling it on now, 6-2. And back to neutral ice. Zach taking a face-off. And Patriots win the draw. Chris pushes it ahead, but Tigers, Danny pushed it ahead for Gethin. Gethin hammers a shot from a mile out. Gave up a big rebound, but there's just Tigers down there. Now sends it out towards the blue line, held in by Gethin. Gethin's going to dump it back in. Loose puck now behind that. 3 seconds on the clock. This game is over. Final score, 6-2 Tigers. Consolation game for the President's Day tournament. And that is the end of our tournament and the end of our season. right, thanks for tuning in here.